Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment. And this video is brought to you by Sweetwater. So you can get all the gear from them and then some from what I show in these videos. Now let's get to the video. Hi guys, so I'm gonna show you something. So basically, if you look at my screen, so right here's my iPad. Sorry, there's a kind of a glare on there, but I'm gonna show you something. So basically, when I run this script, you see right here. When I run this script right here, you see. Press OK. It loads. Black screen turns black, and as you see, you can see my actual main screen right here on the screen right here on my iPad right here. And so when I basically press it again, the screen right here goes black, and this opens, and that opens. Screen goes black, and it basically iPad screen turns off. Okay, so let me explain what this script does. So basically, let me go to here. So as you can see, that's just there. So oopsies, wrong button. So basically, let me just do this real quick. So basically, as you see here, this is a script. Okay, this script is basically, let me just zoom in. This script is basically, it is on run input parameters, tail application system preferences, activate reveal plain, id com.apple.preferences.display, delay 1, tail application system events, plus click first pop-up button of that window of application processes and preferences of application system events, delay 1, tail application system events to click 5th menu item of first menu of the pop-up button of the first window of the application process, system preferences of application system events, quit, end, tail, and run. And just to let you know, that's what it is, because I had to zoom in. So what that does is, this script right here is the original. Yeah, I had to modify it a bit. So let me explain. I'll get to it. So let me just make this bigger so you can see it. So this is the script right here. So mine says 5th right here. This one says 2nd because this is the original script. And so basically, just to let you know, so when you go to system preferences and then you go to display, and you have, this is basically for sidecar. So basically your Mac, because when actually you use sidecar, you have to click on the button, and then you have to click on add display, and then you have to basically get, or there's a menu up here somewhere that this was with actually monetary 12.1.1, and I mean 12.1, and it fixed that issue. And so basically, let me explain. So with the 12.12.1, you have an issue where basically it would show up there, and so they moved it in 12.3.1, which is the latest version, which Sidecar works on the latest version. You have to have the latest iPad OS. You have to have the latest Mac OS. So you would click here, and then you have to click right here on actual your iPad. And so with this script right here, it will click on right here, because what it does, so with this script, when you run it with Automator, it will basically just it will open up system preferences, then it will basically go here, then it will click on here. And if your first one is your iPad, and then it'll click on the iPad right here, and then it'll load Sidecar. And however you have Sidecar loaded up, that's where so if you have it mirrored, it will mirror your main display, just in case you want to use the Sidecar as your main display. Or if you want to use it extend, you basically have it extend, and then you press the button on Sidecar, on the Sidecar app on your iPad, to basically send your task to send your doc over to that screen to make it easier. But what what the script does is, with two, go to right here and click it, and if this is your iPad, it will go here and auto load Sidecar. Versus this one, this script I have made with Automator, it will, with this specific one, it will be fifth, because I had to do extra test because with the Automator, with this, it will run this one and click there and not your iPad. It will click here and not your iPad. It will click here and go to the next one, and your iPad will be the fifth one. And so basically, and if you ever add new extra stuff, you would have to remove either, you have to modify it to 6th or 7th, or however how many smart devices you actually have that can basically do mirror casting. And then you just press there, and then once you do that, once you run the script, it'll go, oh, iPad is here, and then it'll go run the iPad, and it'll turn on the iPad. Just has to be on the same network. It has to be on the same Bluetooth. It has to be have the same Apple ID. The Mac has to have Bluetooth enabled and Wi-Fi enabled. So if you're using Ethernet, the Wi-Fi has to be enabled, but it doesn't have to be connected. And once you run that script, once you test the script and make sure it connects, then you go to Automator, and basically, because the script you want to run is basically the script is Apple script, an Apple app script, and you run the app script, and then you're pretty much done. And then you basically run that in the Automator and press save and make tests, and then you basically press file, save, and then you save it as Sidecar, or whatever you want to call it. So run Sidecar. And once you have it set to run Sidecar, or whatever you call it, I'm going to have it called run Sidecar. You press save. And then what I'm going to do is basically get a image from Google. And then once I get that image from actually Google, I'm going to type in, just going to say, oh, here's one. So here's an actual Sidecar icon for actually Mac OS. So I'm about to save. I'm just gonna save some time and not make one. So there's that. I found a better one. It's red, and it's also a PNG. So this won't do what I want it to do. So basically, now you just press get option, get info. Then you take this image and drag and drop it over here. And then you have a sidecar icon. So you just basically have it that says run sidecar. And then just to make it thing, let me load up my actual iPad. And then knowing how this should work. Okay, so I just searched up sidecar ironically. So basically, you can see I have my iPad right here. And then when I run this, should auto work now. Allow. Okay. System preferences. Okay, I gotta pause so I can basically just do this. Okay, so now this should work. I actually haven't tried this, so it should work now. There you go. It loads up my iPad. Okay, so sweet. And as you can see, it's up here. So yeah. And so now just make sure that works. Now you run this again. And then it closes it. You have to run it twice, it seems. So first time run once, and then it'll ask you for information. So now when I go to here, my applications folder, and then I go to applications, drag and drop run sidecar in here, and it just works. So now when I basically go to start, not start, a launcher, run this one, it should just launch. And then it launches. And then basically press this again. So it will have to be clicked twice. And it just shows me a black screen up here, but basically you'll see the image still. So yeah, that's how you get that to work. And that's basically just for sidecar with an iPad. The thing about sidecar, I'll show you the actual thing about sidecar. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm actually gotta do something real quick. 1 second. So just to let you know, so the recommended specs for sidecar is you need you need a Mac for sidecar specifically. If you want to use basically the Windows version to like use your iPad sidecar, I don't know what that is. I haven't actually looked into it because I was using a Mac with this. So in order to use sidecar specifically, you need 1, a Mac, you need 2, an iPad, 3, you would have to basically need a MacBook introduced in 2016 or later, a MacBook Air from 2018 or later, a MacBook Pro 2016 or later, a Mac Mini introduced in 2018 or later, so that includes all the M1 stuff. Introduced Mac in a iMac, which is 2015 or later, so pretty much Sandy Bridge, I mean Skylake or higher. Mac Pro 2017 or later, and I mean iMac Pro and a Mac Pro 2019 or later. I mean 2019 or later if they ever reduce more. And then the supported iPads are basically the 12.9 inch iPad Pro, 11 inch iPad Pro, 10.5 inch iPad Pro, 9.7 inch iPad Pro, the iPad 6th gen or later, the iPad mini 5th gen or later, and then the iPad Air 3rd generation or later. And then you need Wi-Fi, you need Bluetooth. They both have to be on the same iCloud device. They'll have to be on the same iCloud. They have to be on. They have to have instant hotspot is disabled for iPads. Cellular connection. The Mac can't share its own internet connection, and is compatible with the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil, which is compatible with 3rd gen iPad, 5th gen iPad mini, 7th gen iPad, iPad 6th generation, iPad Pro 12.9, 12.9 2nd generation and 1st generation, 10.5 inch iPad Pro and iPad Pro 9.7, and the Apple Pencil 2nd generation, Apple 2nd generation compatibility for iPad Pro 12.9 and 3rd gen, and iPad Pro 11 inch. And you have to have sidecar, which is on all Macs, and iPads, like you're running the latest Mac OS, and you have to run the latest Mac OS. So yeah, hope that helped you get sidecar running, and it works. So I've tested from this room into my back room, which is over by my network, my modem and router. There's a little bit of latency, like around a 5 millisecond input latency from this room, right where I'm sitting, to the back room over by my modem. And so, and it says the maximum distance is 30 feet, but it's a little bit further. And so if you want to use this for like drawing, it's fine. I tried watching a YouTube video. There's no input latency on YouTube video, but there's no sound. So you can't use it for watching videos on the other side of the room. With this sidecar specifically, as long as you make 2 scripts. So for example, let me just show you with system preferences. So if you go back to here, you have an Apple TV. You could literally have your computer stuff running on the Apple TV. As long as you have a Bluetooth keyboard, you could literally have it run on the Bluetooth keyboard, and just modify the script for this one. This one is basically, mine one is for 5th, and but this one is for 2nd. So as long as you modify the script to basically do something, for example, this one for the iPad is 5th, so I can basically say 4th, which is my Apple TV. So let's put the TV input stuff that shows on the Apple TV into the actual into the Mac, and it should auto connect if you press a button. And so what I'm gonna say is, so once you do actually that, you just go on to your actual Stream Deck, or wherever you want to run the macro at. I recommend running it on the Stream Deck, and then you just go to where you want to put it. For example, I would put it somewhere on here, probably would replace something on here probably. I don't actually know what I would replace it with. Probably this application right here, and then put it on there, or even this one, because I run this one on a rare occasion. I'll probably just put into an actual folder with the other applications that I would normally run less, and then have, I actually come up with like different application ideas a lot. So yeah, I'll put the Stream Deck software in here, and so I'm just gonna put into the hotkeys for now, which is right here, and then basically just go to here, go to open, and once you go to open, it will basically, you load the applications, and it's called run sidecar for this specific example. So run sidecar is right here. So there's the icon, press open, and as you see, this is right here. And then I'm just gonna delete this because I know that sidecar, actually, I'm just gonna say car, and then basically take this and then make the levels white. Press OK. Now lower down the actual the thing a little bit, and I'm just gonna put a couple spaces on here to be right there, and then I'm probably just gonna type in sidecar because of, just to make it look nice. That looks nice. And so when you look on the Stream Deck, it says sidecar, or you can make this for pretty much any application. This is just for how to make custom icons for actually this one. And so when I press this one, it loads on my iPad and it's done. Okay, so I have it mirrored right here. So basically, so when I need to use the computer and I'm not at the desk, or I want to basically sit in another room and not sit in like this room, and it's nothing that needs like a actual sound, because I haven't actually figured out how to sound. I could probably plug in headphones and they would probably work. I'm not for sure, so I haven't tried it. So if you guys want to basically try it out with sound, let me know, and leave a comment, and I can basically make an updated video about this. And yeah, thanks for watching this pretty long video now. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. So go down in the description and there is contact information if you need consulting or anything. Check out my second channel, subscribe to there too, check out my blog, my email address is in there too. So yeah.